So Naofumi, he's been a pretty badass, after season 1, after being betrayed, after everyone just started hating him. Naofumi became this cold-hearted, person that didn't really trust anyone. But now, here in season 4, he's allowing these politicians, these they were pretty much royalty, within the politics or some shit. I don't even really know. But let's say, best case scenario, Naofumi, he solves all this political mumbo jumbo. He has to jump through hoops and stuff to satiate the fact that the people want him as king or the ruler or the god. See, look, I'm just here on my way to my goal, and look, he should have just stuck to his guns. He's just being pushed around at this point. Like, why is he doing this, bro? He's got his party to care about. Like we need season 1 Naofumi back, like ASAP. To think that Naofumi went from trusting nobody, not allowing anyone to push him around, especially after season 1, after that one girl totally betrayed him and everyone just hated him. Everyone would just throw him under the bus. Everyone would just be hating on him, not wanting him around. We need that Naofumi back. Because here, it was just pathetic. It was just pathetic, guys. Like, holy. To see him just be pushed around like this by these guys, like these nobodies. Who are these people? Who cares if there's a coup? Who cares if the government gets taken over? This isn't your responsibility now, Naofumi. Like, grow some balls. Like, where are your cajones at? Don't están los cajones? Like, stop being a little bitch. Like, in my opinion, this is how I felt. Like, it was just so frustrating to see this bird brain. Like, you have a fucking bird brain. You let some bird brain boss you around. Like, I ain't hating on these, humanoids or whatever the fuck they are. Like one's got a tail, one's literally like a fucking mermaid fish thing over here. Like, just slap him across the face and be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Who cares about the coup? Who cares about if the country burns? Who cares if people get angry? If people riot? Like, bro, that's not your... Like, why does he care so much? So I honestly think that Naofumi has gotten way too soft. He's gotten way too soft. Who gives two shits? Like, they're gonna sort this shit out on their own. You know what I'm saying? They really are. But here, I get it though. I get it. Naofumi wants to be nice. He wants to, like, he's acting like he's stepping on eggshells. Oh yeah, what can I do to help you guys? Well, I don't want to upset nobody. I don't want to, I don't want to do this, oh, I need a ship. Go get me a ship. Oh, aren't you guys supposed to listen to me? Oh, yeah. Bro, you're the fucking god here. Who gives two shits what they think? Naofumi. Oh, my God, bro. It's just really frustrating to me to see him be pushed around once again. Maybe he's gotten too comfortable. He's gotten way too complacent, within his powers, within his political arena, within the role arena. Maybe he wants to play nice. Maybe he should have listened to that one other, Liloan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should have listened to her. Maybe this is why she said, you're gonna regret this shit. You should have just did me a favor. That was like a little bit ways back. But yeah, imagine being pushed around by these faggots. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Maggots. I said maggots. Imagine being pushed around by these maggots. They're the donkeys. They're like literally maggots. They're literally animals. You let your doge boss you around? Hell no. Like, imagine that. Imagine like a bird in a cage who starts like bossing you around, like, go do this. Hell no, man. This is insane. Maggots. They're all maggots. Who cares what this guy? Oh, look right here. You're like, oh, hey, by the way, if you leave, there's gonna be a coup. Look, he's a puppy eyes, bird eyes. Like, what the fuck, bro? How you gonna? Don't be pushed around like this, Naofumi. Bro, you had your balls drop after season 1, after realizing you can't trust nobody, after realizing you got your stolen but yourself, and then of course he got companions. Of course, he grew bonds with them. Of course, you learned to have a little bit more compassion, a little bit, a little bit more point of view, things like this. He grew more mature. I get that. But to allow these guys just to push you around like that, man, that just, Oh my god, bro, that's so frustrating, especially when he's the one that's supposed to have all the power. He's the one that's supposed to be the god. He's the one that got escorted. He's the one that's important. He's the one that saved the world. He's the one that has all the power right now. He's the one that can sway the situation. But no, he'd rather just let all these look fucking bird brain, maggots, Doge, like a Doge. Bro, a pug? Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it was just so frustrating to me. What do you guys think? You guys think, he's doing everybody right? He's playing it safe. He's he's in the middle. He's like, you know what? All right, I'll stay for a day or two. It's not a big deal until they get the ship, because he does need the ship. He does need the ship. I gotta give it to you. But then over here, he rejects somebody else's offer because he doesn't want to upset the other guy that said that will give him a ship. And of course, there's this power struggle. But it's just politics. You're never gonna course correct politics. Like, bro, politics is just, it's for old men. It's for old men to worry about. And then we deal with the end result. That's what's sad. You think our vote counts? Hell no, bro. We deal with the end result. We deal with the bullshit. We deal with the imperfections. And that's just how things is. That's how things are. But yeah, as you guys can see here, this other guy is pretty sketchy. And then this other guy's like, hey, I'll get you a boat. And then Naofumi's like, I don't really want him to get me a boat, because the other guy said who's gonna give me a boat. They might be rivals and they might be fighting it out, trying to get political power, etc., etc. See, what will you do now? They're looking for answers now, Fumi. They don't, not this guy who just gets pushed around like a leaf. You're not a leaf, bro. Grow some balls, please. Please, bro. No, season 1, bro. Remember season 1. Remember what the Royals did to you, bro, in season 1. Remember what they did to you, bro. You can't trust these people. You can't. Put your foot down. Like, escape. Like, run away. Do something, bro. Anyways. Rest of the episode was pretty fun. I love seeing these characters again. Legend of the Shield Hero is back. I just love seeing Philo. Honestly, like, and the other Philonian. The queen. And then this dude was funny as hell, too, over here. Fighting evil and just riding off like some maniac. And I don't know who the hell this girl is. Another, yeah. Pretty fun episode. So happy to see this back. It really is a joy to see all the characters again, especially that white tiger chick. Really fun. Really fun. But anyways, guys, that's the end of my rant. Be honest with me, guys. Should he have just, just slapped him across the face and be like, get out of my face. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Or was this the right choice? You think maybe this is the right choice? All right, go right ahead. Or is there an option C? So yeah, if you guys just put it in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Honestly, I'm just venting. That's all this is, guys. That's all this is. What the hell was that sound? I heard something. All right, that is all, guys. Holy, I think I'm being haunted. I think I'm being haunted.